afternoon, viewers. This is Mukuba UniPod, and joining us in the house today, I am your host, Marshall Hamanzi, from the Mukuba UniPod Communications Department. Now, as you all know, this is an innovation hub, and therefore we have a lot of stories from different innovators that have come through to this place. And as part of the Mukuba UniPod storytelling process, we have featured one of the innovators that has been part of the innovative journey here at Mukuba UniPod, and would like to share his experience, his journey, and just how the innovation process has been for him. So to start with, we are going to just have a quick introduction from our guest. You're most welcome to Mukuba UniPod.
My name is Likonge Prince. I am founder and CEO of Prima platforms, the startup behind Catalyst. And Catalyst is an AI-powered system designed to reduce teacher workload and improve learner outcomes.
Thank you very much for that introduction. And just to also give a bit more of background, would you like to tell us the program that you are currently studying?
Currently, I am pursuing a degree in computer science at the Copperbelt University.
Great. Thank you very much for that introduction. So having heard the name, heard the background, we just want now to dive into the innovation and learn more about the background. So we want to find out what really inspired you to come up with this innovation. How was the background of you developing such an initiative?
So actually this begins quite some years back.
Okay.
The introduction of free education in Zambia had caused the numbers of enrollment of students or learners in primary, secondary schools increased, but the number of teachers did not increase as much.
Yes.
As a result, the teachers were forced to manage larger classes, an increased number of learners, more papers to deal with. So this, having them occupied with these administrative tasks also contributed to them getting more tired and focusing less on teaching and more on planning and paperwork, which is actually where the idea came from, automating or reducing the teachers' workload so that they can have more time to teach and they can deliver more quality education in that way.
Wow, amazing. Definitely, I'm sure this is good news to some of the teachers that could still be struggling with a lot of workload. So this is good news because you have an innovation that is able to help you reduce that workload. So how far have you gone with this innovation? Because after having that background, we believe you've had some time to work on it, and I believe you've also had some feedback from people and time to test it and see how it can better work. So for those maybe that would be thinking this is where you're actually starting, we would like you to just share with us how far have you gone with this innovation so that people can see the progress behind it.
So we started in 2024 with just an idea, and in 2025 we got an opportunity to appear right here at the Mukuba UniPod through a program called Root Lab Ignite.
Okay.
It was focused on turning ideas into products. So we had the rapid prototyping, had some technical and business-centered mentorships. But during the same time, we were also involved in the ZICTA ICT Innovation Program, which is also an initiative by ZICTA to empower innovative ideas. So during this time from 2025, we were able to come up with a prototype. We also managed to get funding from ZICTA.
Amazing.
Yes, and then 2026 we continued with the development of the system, and just 2 weeks ago, actually, before I showed up, we had our first pilot launch. So during the launch, we were able to actually get over 50 teachers on board. We are currently managing 1,100 plus learners on the system, and the system has gone far as to process over 5,000 records, attendance records, and also results 600 plus results on the system. So people are actively engaging with the system, and they are reporting quite good news to us. Yes, so since we started with the idea, at least now we are actually we actually have one school and 50 teachers, 1,100 plus learners on the system, saving over 100 plus hours since we launched 2 weeks ago.
Wow, thank you very much for that information. Viewers, I'm sure you're listening out there, and if you are teachers, this is even more interesting for you. You have heard the numbers, you have heard how far this innovation has come, and the people that are actually trying it out there. And during his explanation, he mentioned something to do with the prototype, because some of the people out there actually like to see something for them to believe that it's actually working. So in a moment, we are going to show you how this prototype works. So in a moment, we are going to have an explanation where you can actually see how the system is running online. But before we get to showing you the prototype, we just want to have some few more words from our guest here. In this innovation process, what help have you received from Mukuba UniPod from the time that you came to this place? How have they helped you in terms of packaging your innovation, developing it to the stage where it has reached today?
Thank you. Mukuba UniPod has been a very transformational place. Yes, and what I would say is, during the Root Lab Ignite program, when we were having the business development mentorships,
yes,
I noticed, it helped me realize that the catalyst is not just a student project, just an idea, but it was actually a viable problem that is, it's actually a viable solution to a very valid problem that is existing across our Zambian communities and even Africa. So they opened up my vision to actually embrace the innovation and notice that this is actually a solution that can be offloaded into the society and can actually drive meaningful impact. Another thing that I got that has been very helpful, which I got from the UniPod, was I had no idea about the goals that the United Nations across and also the member states of the United Nations, the Sustainable Development Goals. Yeah. So after noticing how broad the vision is, I happened to actually be motivated to take the innovation more seriously and not just dispose it off as one of the ideas that one just seems to have and then they move on to the next. So I think in large part, the UniPod has really changed the way I saw the product, and it was because of such enlightenment that I was able to actually put more effort into making the system exist.
Thank you very much. Well, you have heard it for yourselves out there. Mukuba UniPod is out here helping innovators bring solutions to life and helping them to realize how much of an impact their solutions can bring in the problems that are being faced in the world, in our country, even globally on a much larger scale. So are there any words that you have to innovators out there? There are those that look down on themselves. They have ideas, but they are scared maybe to bring them out or to just even try. Are there any words of encouragement that you would have to such innovators out there?
Well, to my fellow innovators, I encourage you to keep building on your solutions to the problems that you've identified, because these solutions that you are trying to bring on board are actually full of potential to address the challenges and deliver impact in a meaningful way. So do not give up on your ideas, and test your ideas, and believe in your ideas, because if your ideas are stemming from a real local problem, then it is really needed in the society, and there will be meaningful reception amongst the targeted audiences for which those solutions are being made for. Because at the end of the day, it's local solutions to local problems. I think that is how we build Africa and how we build Zambia, how we take Zambia and Africa forward. Sure.
Thank you very much. And to the target audience as well as potential investors out there, what words would you have to them? I'm sure there are people that never knew about this, even teachers, even other people that could actually be facing the same challenge that this innovation is addressing, and they're hearing it for the first time and they're probably interested. What words would you have?
So to schools and teachers, so to schools and teachers, Catalyst is here to help you. It's here to reduce your workload. It's here to help you automate your lesson planning, assessment generation, results analysis, results distribution. So this is a powerful system, and I would want to call you on board to come and join the expanding number of teachers and schools that are actively onboarding onto our system. This is the system. Here we're actually inside the one school. So this is Kalabo boarding. We can see their statistics here, and so admins, actually you can also see the classes that are on your school. You can enroll learners on the school, and then we have teacher management here, where you basically assign teachers to classes so that they can be able to start managing those particular classes to which they are assigned. Then we also have results analysis, which basically gives you a bird's eye view of all the performance of the learners across your school. And you can also actually have the same for attendance. So in attendance here, we have a quite comprehensive data, so this allows you to exactly know what is going on in school, which teachers are conducting roll call, for what subjects, for what class, who's missing, who's attending, who's excused, why are they excused. So all such data is actually accessible to you through the platform.
So to those of you that were doubting, I'm sure you have seen the prototype, you have seen how it works, and I'm sure you're more convinced now that Catalyst is indeed a working system that has been developed. So even as we are coming to the close of our conversation, we would like to extend this invitation to all of you innovators out there to take advantage of an opportunity to visit the Mukuba UniPod and take part in all the programs that are hosted in this place. In case you haven't watched the virtual tour of what happens, or you don't know what happens at the UniPod, we'll leave a link in the description below with a video where you can watch and hear the explanation of everything that happens here and how you can get access. Otherwise, we indeed need a lot of innovations in our country and in the world at large. So, any final words from you, Mr. Prince, even as we conclude our conversation?
I think for me, the most I could say is that we hope to see more empowerment being brought to more youths across the country. Mukuba UniPod is playing quite a large part in that, and we also hope to see more from the government embracing these solutions that are coming from the grassroots. The innovators across Zambia are actually actively pursuing solutions to the very problems that we are facing, because most of the times we are used to importing solutions for our local problems. I would like to make it known to innovators that we can actually create solutions to our problems, and also to the government that your youths are actually or have actually created solutions to these problems. You just have to have faith in them and embrace the solutions that they've created. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's been a lovely conversation, and thank you very much for coming through, Mr. Prince, and sharing with us how far your innovation has gone. So this is just one of the many stories of the innovators that have come through to UniPod and are making a difference, finding solutions, and are doing greater things out there. So thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned to this channel to listen to more stories from many other innovators. Thank you very much, and see you next time.